Good morning, everybody. I am evaluating Nancy Mundell today on her speech titled, Things My Dog Would Want You to Know.
All right.
Nancy and her family enjoy time spent with their beloved pet, Mia. Whenever possible, Mia will be found riding in the cars with them, shopping at Home Depot with her dad, and swimming in the pool with the boys. She loves her daily walks with Nancy in the park and evening walks with Thomas. It's all about Mia. Please welcome Nancy Mundell.
All right. I actually considered bringing Mia this morning as a prop.
Yeah.
I kind of question whether or not it qualifies for Mia,
Oh, look at that.
my feelings about dogs. Things I would like you to know, or Mia would like you to know. How many of you have a dog? Or how many of you had a dog in the past? Good show of hands. And how many of you that raised their hands have thought that their dog was the best, the most beautiful, and smartest dog on earth?
Of course.
Okay, well, I am here to correct you. Mia is the smartest, most beautiful, intelligent dog on the face of the earth. It's my speech, so. This morning I'm here to share with you some lessons that Mia has learned that has taught our family, and actually she really would like for you to know about dogs. Mia came to us 4 years ago on a late Friday night. She was scared. She had spent the last 2 years living on the side yard with her mother, who both dogs actually were never fixed, so it was tight quarters. The first thing Mia would want to tell you is that she would want you to know that dogs are sometimes products of domestic violence, just like humans. And in domestic violence situations, you need to act quickly to secure the victims and provide for their safety. This was the case for Mia. We had heard of the bad situation through a friend, and it had been about 2 weeks prior that we knew there was a problem. And that the dogs had, literally a problem, or actually the owner was considering taking them to the panel. And then there was one more episode where the mom chewed up Mia. And I don't know that you can see from the picture, but Mia actually has like little scars on her head. So we were new in our marriage, and we kind of had a hard decision to want to take on a new animal. We'd all had animals in the past, but we were just getting used to our blended family. So we delayed our decision to take Mia. So as time went on over those 2 weeks, again, we were sort of anticipating a call, there could be a problem. And we finally heard that there had been multiple trips that Mia had had taken to the vet. And this was due to her mom literally chewing her up. You never put 2 female dogs on a side yard and leave them to be. So those scars are actually the reminders of just how fragile their lives can be. Lesson number 2, Mia would want to tell you, move on. Remove yourself from a situation, regroup, and enjoy life. The first 2 weeks we had Mia, she had a huge potty problem. Sorry, I know you're all eating breakfast. But we did let her roam free in the home, only to find that there were a couple nights that we woke up and it was literally like walking through landmines. The landing between our staircase, imagine this, my husband has a size 14 shoe. He had to tiptoe through it. We became very good friends with the carpet cleaner, however. Lesson number 3. Mia would like for you to know that dogs are all about gestures. Dogs have to be really dramatic in their needs and telling you what they want. When you think about it, they have really large, sloppy tongues. So those tongues, it's really hard for them to kind of move around the food in their mouth. And they also have a really hard time, as we all know, in forming any kind of a noise or sound other than a bark. So the tongues get in the way. So that's a clear disadvantage in communication. And then there are the paws. Has everyone seen on a dog where they have like their little nails, their 4 little nails, and then there's like this dangling thing on the side in here? Well, those are dew claws. And I don't know quite why, but God gave dogs dew claws. They're totally useless. Mia would love to have them. If Mia had them, she could let herself out the door to relieve herself. She would be able to let herself back in. And on top of that, she would fully enjoy all the things that are provided in the pantry over her daily kibble that we feed her. So I think Mia would love to have dogs, as with all dogs. Lesson number 4. Dogs like jobs. Dogs actually find purpose and value when they can provide a service. So one thing that we taught Mia right away when she came to live with us is to go fetch the morning paper. So the first thing when we get up, she runs out the door, goes to get the paper on the driveway, runs it back in, of course gets her treat, and then on Sundays, we all know the size of those papers, so those are like double treats. But she stands out there in the driveway, shakes out all the papers just to make it so that she can carry it if it's so heavy, runs in, gets her double treat. So without her seeing, I go back out and collect the remainder. Lesson number 5. Dogs get bored from lying around the house all day. And so it's really important to make sure that they get a really good walk in the morning and a walk or playtime in the evening. And we often do this with Mia by, taking her to walks at the park daily. We play Frisbee. She likes to swim with the boys. And you have to make them tired out. They feel better when they're tired out. They sleep all day. They don't worry about you. Lesson number 6. When dogs get sick, they don't like going to the doctor any more than you and I do. Mia, the minute we walk into the vet, literally her 75-pound body crawls up into my lap and she starts this. So she clearly doesn't like going to the doctors. They hate getting their shots. They hate getting their temperatures taken. We had a situation 2 years ago where she had a life-threatening situation with pancreatitis. She spent 3 days in the hospital. They hate being away from their owners, and they're just as afraid of being in a hospital as we are. My husband, thank goodness, spent a lot of his time. He didn't want to work, so he spent his time there at the hospital with her, trying to make her feel better and feel comfortable. Dogs don't like it when you get sick. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when you are sick and you're in your bed, your dog senses this. And Mia in particular will take and nudge me and let me know that she's there once in a while until I just kind of tap her on the head. But they like to be around you when you're sick and not feeling good. Final lesson. I would like to communicate that Mia has been an amazing gift to our blended family. She's often been the common thread that has kept the family together. And if you've ever considered or had second guess or thoughts about rescuing a dog, I just suggest you don't wait too long. You'll find that a dog often rescues you. Thank you.